Good afternoon, good people. Just follow me from southeast London to northwest London. We're taking a tour on the train. Yes, touring around. So follow me and enjoy yourself. And remember, speak to me in the comment. I take a few different chain. Gonna take the Elizabeth line, and also we're gonna take Jubilee line. Taking a tour across London, as you can see. Me and the crew. Right now we are at Baker Street, coming back from northwest London to southeast at Baker Street. Scrolling through, building a vibe. As you can see, people going about their business, doing their everyday activity. Some going shopping, some going to work, some going to tour, some are visitors. But one thing for sure, the chain always full. And Baker Street is a very popular place, very busy place. Yeah, man. You can't come to London and go to Baker Street. Lovely place. Shops all over. Lovely tourist attraction. So take a look. Follow me through this journey and see what's gonna happen. We're at Baker Street now. That's the underground, as you can see it. Jubilee line. Beautiful chain driving through. Chatting through. Yes. Yeah, man. Excitement. You understand me here? We're just going on the chain, moving from place to place. It's a lovely sight, lovely scenery, beautiful feelings. And some people gonna get off, as you can see the chain come to a halt. Yes. Just tour in London, you know, small tour of London. Some say London, some say London, UK. Right? So we are presently at a place named Canary Wharf now. We left Baker Street and we are at Canary Wharf, another beautiful place. Wonderful place, Canary Wharf. And this is where we're going to head for the Elizabeth line. Heading to southeast London. Yeah. Elizabeth line is a beautiful line. Just come on around 6 years ago or less. Very effective. And the thing about Elizabeth line, it is driven without a driver. So the DLR. So when you see this chain going through, no driver is on it. It's driven by computer. It's so computerized. It's programmed to stop at every stop. It's programmed to communicate with you. And all it has on it is a man to ask for fare. And that gentleman will check your card and see that you pay the proper fare, or else he might give you a charge. He might take you off. Just tour with me through London and see what happened then, as we are going through a small tour. Now presently we are at Canary Wharf now, checking through to go over on the other side where the Elizabeth lines are located. And everybody have to go through that barrier. You can't enter that barrier if you don't touch your card or your Oyster. You can't pass the barrier, and people are there, security are there, sometimes police are there, so you can't try any madness or try to jump over or nothing like that. You might just end up get yourself in bigger trouble, a bigger problem. Yeah, so we are at Canary Wharf, as you can see. Here come the Elizabeth line, the one that I told you, driven without a driver. It's all computerized and they're fast. These chains are very fast. They cover a whole heap of mileage in a short period of time. It's amazing, trust me. So now people gonna board on the chain, as you can see clearly. And in a little while the chain will take off and gone. So yeah, here you go now. Chain ready to go now. Going off. Yes. That not really my chain still, but you know, take off. It is so programmed, it's so put together. It knew when to go off, it know whether or not people are boarding, and know when to. As you can see, we are at Canary Wharf right now. Just come off the Jubilee line. And we're gonna board, we're gonna walk some distance and then we board onto the Elizabeth line. Beautiful chain, wonderful chain. You know, yeah, the Elizabeth line. So we are heading towards the Elizabeth line now. The Jubilee line just gone. You can see it. Just get off the Jubilee line. Yeah. So I do some walking, some legs movement now to the other side to get on my next chain, which is the Elizabeth line. Walking through these beautiful shops and lovely building, beautiful ladies and gentlemen going about their business. and all these beautiful places. Have a look. Yeah, man. I love the water fountain. I love this building. Lovely building. Yeah. It's amazing how this building are wonderful. Look at this building. All the way up. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful place. We are at Shop and Dine now, Canada Palace. Canada Place, rather. Yes. Still in Canary Wharf. Walking towards the Elizabeth line. To take that and end up in Woolwich. Right? Yes. So look at the water fountain. Beautiful scenery. Lovely. I love it. I love it. I said I love it. Oh, lovely. Yeah, man. London to the world. And this is just a fraction, you know, of the beautiful London. That's why they boast all the while. You know, London is a beautiful place. And then brag all the while and they show off. You know, some hard to get girl? That's London. Show off and then brag and then this and that. Because the city was built with money in it. At the expense of our foreparents. At the expense of some of the slaves. But nevertheless, yeah, so there's the Elizabeth line. Right. Our next stop would be Woolwich, Southeast London, a beautiful place. You know, Woolwich is part of the Royal Borough that's located in Greenwich. A whole lot of money spending in Woolwich, a lot of things going on, and it's a beautiful place. You cannot come to England, London in particular, and don't go to Woolwich. That's where most Jamaican live. That's where most Nigerian live, and you have your black people, they only buy the bulk in Woolwich. With the exception of Peckham and Brixton, Woolwich is a wonderful place. Everything Jamaica and Africa is in Woolwich, believe it or not. Woolwich is a top of top, especially if you're going to Woolwich Market, which is now under construction. They plan to make it better and bigger for the people. So big up South London, cruising to Woolwich. Before you say who that, we're gonna be in Woolwich, chilling out, and then I'm gonna walk to my car, and you'll follow the video and see what happens as we go along. And one more important information: Woolwich is part of the River Thames, and in order for you to go over on the other side, you have to use a ferry, or you go to the Blackwall Tunnel, or better yet, the Rather High Tunnel. You have many choices. You have the underground tunnel, which they call a footpath, that you can also use to go over on the other side. Because on the right hand side there is this big River Thames that provide water, supply water for the whole of London. So Woolwich have so many tourist attractions and so many things going on in Woolwich. Yes, we are in Woolwich right now. And the name Woolwich is a Saxon name, Anglo-Saxon name, coming from a slave trade when they used to trade wool and stuff like that back in the days. So if you don't know, you learned something today. Right, people, Southeast London. Beautiful place. Come to London, come and look at Woolwich. It's one of the Royal Borough and well developed. Just a little history on Woolwich. The post-war era saw the end of Woolwich's massive military-industrial complex, leading to economic and social challenges. Factory closed. The Royal Ordnance Factory, part of the arsenal, finally closed in 1967. The Military Ministry of Defense fully vacated the arsenal in site in 1994. Military depart. The Royal Military Academy moved to Sandhurst in 1945, and the Royal Artillery Regiment finally depart Woolwich in 2007. Loss of civic identity. The Metropolitan Borough of Woolwich was extinguished in 1965 and become part of the new London Borough of Greenwich, now the Royal Borough of Greenwich, compounding the sense of loss in its era. Modern day regeneration of 21st century. Woolwich is currently in phase of significant urban renewal, transforming its vast illicit land into major residential and commercial center. Royal Arsenal Riverside, the vast former Arsenal site, is undergoing massive development, delivering thousands of new homes, commercial space, and the cultural venue Woolwich work. The Elizabeth Line cross rail is opening after Woolwich in Elizabeth Line Station in 2022 fundamentally changed Woolwich connectivity, cutting journey time to Canary Wharf and central London and attracting major investment. The town centre improvement regeneration effort support by the government funding are focusing on improving the historic centre, including Beresford Square Market and Purvis Street. Woolwich is therefore a town of dramatic contrast, where the grand architecture of its military past now sit alongside the contemporary identity as a well-connected modern London suburb. So that's a little bit on Woolwich. The Royal Regiment of Artillery was found in Woolwich in 1716. Established in 1741, the RMA, Chain Officer for the Artillery and Engineering, in 1808, it moved to its impressive new building and Woolwich Common. The Grand Gregorian facade of the barrack was a permanent fixture and common, symbolizing the prestige of the regiment. The military presence turned Woolwich into a bustling industrial garrison town. The post-war era saw the end of Woolwich's massive military industrial complex, leading to economic and social challenges. There you got it, ladies and gentlemen. Woolwich is a very important village for the Londoner. So many history, so many things, whole heap of things going on, and trust me, you cannot be a visitor in England and don't go to Woolwich. You cannot. No, you have to do that. If you want to know about what's going on, go to the museum in Greenwich. That's about 2 miles away from Woolwich. And you learn so much things and so much historical event, especially in World War I and II. You remember when Hitler started to throw a bomb on England and the America come in? All that you would know about Churchill and all his history. Yeah, everything started in Woolwich. 2,800 acres of land they secure with how many thousand people working for the military, taking care of them, food and necessary. So you understand now Woolwich is not a plaything. Whenever time you go to London, make sure you go to Woolwich, that little village on the coast of the River Thames, and you will enjoy yourself. You will know that you've been to London. You can go to Canary Wharf, you can go to Bank, you can go everywhere, but make sure you touch Woolwich. Remember, Woolwich, you got to be Woolwich, Woolwich, Woolwich.